Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Kinera Celest Plutus Beast. So that's quite a name. You can see it's got one bone conduction, one band dimension and one square planar driver, I think it is. So it's basically a Tribrid. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank EliseAudio for sending this over. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, quite a funky driver setup. So yeah, let's just get into it. So that's what you get. So like I said before, Kinera Celest Plutus Beast. They do make quite a few models. Obviously that's the driver setup per side. Nothing really on the side. Accessories. So obviously you want metal bookmark, 6 pairs of ear tips. So I guess small, medium, large. Unless there's 2 lots of each, we'll see. Well, cable, bag, manual. So specs are 8 ohm impedance, which is incredibly quite low. I have to see what that's like. 108 decibel sensitivity, 1.2 meter cable, 3.5 or 4.4. I don't know what one comes with, or it comes with interchangeable. We will see. 0.78 to 2 pin. Obviously, there's a bit of a history. If you want to pause and read that, that's up to you. And yeah, let's just get into it. There's an authentication on the side to see what it's like. I haven't tried these yet. All I've done is just basically took the cellophane wrapper off. So to perpetuate, and it's very hard to see, the myth of music. Nothing on the back. Easy to open. Okay, these look quite nice. There's a protective cover on the back. Celeste. Quite a thick boy. You can see there's a lot going on in here, so I'll have to see. Yeah, there's a lot going on in there, so they're quite a thick. That's quite a thick boy shell. We'll look at this one really quick. It's the same again. Obviously, a bit of a grill on there as well. Do look kind of cool. Quite curious how these fit though, because that's quite thick. I don't think there's nothing else in there. So. Okay, yeah, 2 lots of tips then. They look quite wide bore, as you can see, and these look more hard to see, but they look more kind of a normal kind of bore. See what they're like. So mine's a 4.4, obviously 2 pin, and that's it. So I don't think there's anything else to look at. So yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, let's see what these are like. Spend a bunch of time. See in the future. Small edits. One thing I noticed is actually a hidden compartment. So underneath the actual earphones themselves, we've got. Okay. I think that's it. Anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, I think that's it. So we got silica gel. It did mention a metal bookmark, so I was quite curious to what that's like, and that's it. So that's quite cool, and a cleaning brush, and obviously a bit of paperwork there. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't want to miss that, so yeah, see you in the next clip. Yeah, so welcome to my review section of the Kinera Celest Plutus Beast, which is quite a name. Anyway, so this is what it looks like with the cable. Mine, as you can see, is the 4.4 millimeter version, as you can see. Yeah, not a bad cable. Works pretty good. Strain relief there. It's not too stiff. It's probably not too flexible either. It's fine. Have a closer look. Chain slider is works fine. And yeah, this is what it looks like actually at the end. Really nice look, really. Again, kind of a big shell, but not really a problem. There's a lot going on in there as well. There's a lot of drivers, as you can see. A lot of stuff going on. Anyway, yeah, that's what they look like. I like Kinera seem to make a lot of really good looking IMs, which is, as long as if the tuning, is up to par, is a bonus really. So yeah, everybody likes good looking IMs, as you can see. So anyway, let's talk about comfort and fit. These are quite big boys. Now, considering that looks really like large, they're not as bad as you think, but they do stick out quite a bit, as you can see. So here's your ear. They do stick out a bit. Like, I didn't really have an issue with it, but if you're ever in public and you may have any, like, if that really affects if people are looking at you, but it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, it's on the bigger side, so just bear that in mind. And let's talk about pound sensitivity, because it's a bit of a weird one. So these are 8 ohm impedance, which is actually quite low, strangely. And these are very easy to power, strangely, considering it's a Tribrid. So just bear that in mind. You don't need much volume. And yeah, not much to say really. Surprisingly easy to power, which is a good thing. Like, normal planars are the opposite. Well, on the whole, they're normally the opposite. So let's talk about technicalities. I found them average at best, considering it's got an SPD, there's a BA, and there's that bone conduction. Maybe I was expecting more, but I'll say technicalities is average really at best, which is a bit of a shame. I think if it was a true planar, it'd be a bit higher, but it's obviously it's a Tribrid. Have another look. And yes, I like aesthetics, which is kind of comfort and fit. But yeah, as you can see, really dark shell. You can see there's a massive driver there. I think that's the SPD. And yeah, no, can't really fault it. Good build. I like how they look, like I said before. So let's talk about timbre of these. So I found that they sounded kind of unnatural. I kind of expected it when I had it, but yeah, a bit of an unnatural sound really. Again, you can't normally beat dynamic drivers for it. I'm not surprised, because the driver setup's quite a bit funky really in this set, as you can see. So yeah, let's talk about tuning, I guess, before I start waffling on, because it's a bit different. So pretty good channel matching on my set. So let's talk about bass. So I guess the bone conduction is done by the low end. I don't know exactly how they've actually set this up, so what driver does which basically. But yeah, bass is actually quite exciting. I don't think it's as good as a real dynamic from a lot of models I've tried, because you can't beat a DD for low end. You get really close sometimes. But yeah, the bass section of this is actually quite fun. It seems like it's got more sub bass than it graphs at from what I tried. Maybe it was the tips, I don't know, but it seems to be yeah, the bass actually on this set is actually pretty good for something different. Yeah, not a bad set. So mid-range is male and female vocals are forward. I do like the bleed from the bass into the mids. It gives more body, I think, to like male vocals. I like that. The thing is, you have to be careful, because you can get bloated or sound muddy. This is like right, I think, on the limit. Mids, most of the majority of the mids, I think, are recessed. Then you can see it shoots up for like female vocals, again, are forward. Some folks might call this shouty. I would say sometimes it also depends on how loud you listen to your music is another obviously kind of factor really. And yes, so treble it's forward, and then it seems to lack the extension, so you can see from like 2 to 4K, it's obviously like forward, and then it rolls off. So it's kind of a normal V-shaped kind of tuning. It's not what I prefer. It's just kind of a V-shape really. Obviously very detailed, but then again, if the information or the instruments or whatever you listen to are past 4K, then it seems to be further out of the mix, and obviously everything that's 2 to 4K is in the mix. That can vary wildly compared to what you're listening to. So it can be detailed and it can be dark at the same time. I've heard similar tunings to this before, so I kind of know what it's like. But again, I only graph this after I listen to them as well, so just bear that in mind. Also, you can see it seems to lack basically extension. So you got the peak at 8K. I think there's a little bit of something real there as well, and then it seems to roll off. I guess that might be the limits of the drivers with the extension. Also, imaging is is actually pretty good on this set. And the stage I found width wise is kind of normal, but it does go like the forward stage seems pretty good really. So yeah, so conclusion is, what do I think of these? They are a very unique set. They're not to what I would prefer, the kind of a V-shaped sound. I prefer less lower treble, then a bit more after that, so it's a bit more more of a full sound basically. I like the low end on it, it's a bit different, but these aren't tuned to what I like. So this depends if you want something tuned a bit different. I like it, it's a bit of fun, but these aren't what I would prefer. I prefer a full range, more balanced tuning, maybe with better normal conventional drivers, I'm not sure, but these aren't really for me. But I appreciate something that's a bit obviously a bit different in the market really. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say really. Again, it's good to have something different really. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I was to say really. So if you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, see you in the next video.